hello, everybody. Hello. Happy Wednesday. I had to check the date. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday so far. Today, we're going to be playing more Ace Attorney Investigations 2. So, if I remember, last time, there hasn't been a death yet. We're also about to investigate this room, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly. So Carmelo Gusto is currently like unconscious right now because he was poisoned by poison gas apparently. Larry was also there. God damn it, Larry. Larry was also there. So we don't know who did it just yet. Judy Bound's looking a little sus so far, since she's the only one that had control over the security room. I think that's what it was last time. Also, Eddie just has so much aura. God damn. Oh yeah, there was supposed to be a recess. They sure are taking their time. I thought this was supposed to be a 10-minute recess.
Sorry to keep you losers waiting. But wait no longer. I won the race to find Delicia Stone, and here she is. Hello, dears. The lovely young man said you wanted to speak to me. Delicia Stone, purveyor of the most wondrous wares a pharmacist can offer at your service. Delicia to my pals, and even Miss Delicious to some.
Oh, damn. Okay, slay.
You can call me the winner, and I'll call you whatever I want. All right, Winnie Pooh, whatever you say. It's lovely to meet you, dearie.
So much for calling me the winner.
Oh, have we met before, young man?
Get a load of this, Delicia. That's Miles Edgeworth, Gregory's son.
Well, I never. It's a pleasure to meet you, Milesy Smile. If you must address me by my given name, just Miles will do. Oh, Greggy Pegleg's boy. You're all grown up too. Make me feel my age, why don't you?
I wonder just how old she is.
Eustace, I believe we have some questions for our pharmacist. Oh, yeah. What brings you to the gallery today, Miss Scone? Why, I came to see dear old Moody Judy, of course. We've been fast friends for 18 long years, and no one's going to stop me visiting her now. I understand that you helped look after Mr. Gusto in the immediate aftermath of the attack. Oh, I didn't do much, really. Just whipped up a quick antidote for the dear old doctor.
Wow, you can make an antidote just like that?
Oh, yes, dear. As long as I have the right ingredients, I could throw together just about any medicine you like. I certainly helped that the medical room was well equipped, though. We were much better off treating him here than losing vital minutes taking him into the hospital. Anyway, we did what we could. The rest, well, that's up to him. And do you know the victim, Miss Delicious?
Hey, she only said some people can call her Miss Delicious. Oh my god, he says.
Oh, yes. Well, sort of. It's been 18 years since I last saw him. Apparently, he's famous these days. One of the best confectioners in the world, or so they say. Interesting. So he's a well-known public figure. Oh, yes, dear. He was on the news and everything. Confectionery crafting king of the world, they said.
Wow. So the old dog really went to Zhang Fa and up this game just like he said he would. Girl, why are you slamming that all over the place?
Perhaps if we could proceed to the matter at hand. Miss Scone, are you familiar with a substance known as Infesticide Ultra?
Of course, dear. I used to get rid of, you know what. Oh, it's awfully strong, though. That's why they don't sell it in the shops.
Might I ask what you mean by you know what?
The little blighters that frighten the life out of poor innocent ladies like yours truly, that's what. Ghastly little creatures, running around people's rights, clean kitchens and terrorizing them.
Oh, I get it. Those.
Thank you, Miss Scone. One more question, if you don't mind. Are you aware of what happens when the chemicals asphyxian and ubiquium are combined?
Oh, yes. It's right there in the Infesticide Ultra instructions. Do not mix with products containing ubiquium, ever. Because if you do, they react with each other and make a horrible poisonous gas. What was it again? Effects of inhalation include respiratory complications and, death. And poor old Gusty nearly didn't make it. To make that much gas, you need, probably 500 milliliters of each chemical, I'd say. Damn, she knows a lot. Good God.
She certainly talks like a skilled pharmacist.
Ubiquium's awfully thick and sticky, and it heats up very quickly indeed. It's also bright red and smells minty fresh. Oh, and it's cheap as chips. That's why they use it in everything. Asphyxian's more watery, and it's white in colour.
That will do, thank you. You are clearly well informed, Miss Scone.
As well as I should be, dearie. After all, Infesticide Ultra is made by the company I work for. Oh, but before you get the wrong idea, they don't go around handing out free samples. As I say, it's awfully terribly dangerous. You couldn't even buy it even if you want to.
Yes, Miss Scone. Very interesting indeed. I think that tells us all we need to know. Strange. I thought she suspected Miss Scone. Something in that smile makes me wonder if she has some other angle in mind.
What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to report?
Yes, sir.
Turns out the sculpture's glass display case is open from the top.
Huh, that's rather unusual.
And the temperature inside can be adjusted too, all the way down to 0 degrees. The Pisces case is kept at 26 degrees. They got my hand stuck to it.
We're lucky you escaped alive. Anything more relevant to the case?
Bro, that is relevant. What do you mean? Yeah. They found something on the underside of the top part of the Pisces case. Traces of ubiquium.
Oh, now we're talking.
That's odd. If there was ubiquium stuck to it, it should have stayed stuck. After all, at 26 degrees, it would have been frozen solid.
It would, huh? So, how did things wind up as they are now? I think Kay might be able to help us figure out just that. Or at least Mr. Thief might.
You guys are that desperate to get on my good side, huh? Fine. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but take it away.
Can't believe I'm taking orders from that guy. Whatever. Anything for the truth.
Overruled. Girl, what the fuck?
Before you get too carried away, the goddess of justice has no need of your help. We will find the truth ourselves.
Ouch! Why so frosty, Judge G? Your baby prosecutor just gave us the big thumbs up. What's the issue here? Oh, wait. Don't tell me the committee has some dirty little secret it doesn't want us finding out.
I am not required to explain myself to you. But if you feel that you absolutely must participate in the investigation, perhaps you can prove it to me that it will be worth our while to keep you around.
What the fuck?
What exactly does she have in mind here? Who triggered the release of the poison gas? If you can answer this question, I will consent to your participation in the investigation.
You heard the lady, Smiles. Somebody opened up the Pisces case and let out that gas. Considering what we learned so far, there's only one person it could have possibly been, no?
Yes.
The answer is indisputable. It's indisputable? Okay, fuck.
In that case, please kindly provide it now.
Well, the only person who The only person who knew about it was her, but we don't know. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. We don't know if, cause Miss Bound is a little sussy wussy. Hi, Teleman, welcome. Hello, hi. Cause Miss Judy is a little sussy wussy, but like, I think the game wants us to choose. I think. I'm scared. Ah! Oh my god! Hi, Cosmia. Hi, Cosmia and Teleman. I hope you're doing well today. Happy Wednesday. I think it wants us to
Take that! Overruled.
Okay, no, then it must be You're just pulling your leg. It's just joking. He's saying it's indisputable. Like helloer? The only person who was in the room. Oh! I was thinking something. Oh, I was wrong. Wait, what?
Take that!
Carmelo Gusto himself?
The victim, Carmelo Gusto, is the only person to have entered the autumn wait. Thus, only he could have opened the case. Correct. That appears to be the only logical answer. Very well, I will permit your I will permit your participation in this investigation to continue. However, if at any point I feel you are contributing nothing of value, you will be removed. Immediately. Understood.
Dude, happy Pride Month to Miles Edgeworth, for real, for real.
Even if Mr. Gusto did open the case, we still have no idea why.
Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, tell me what you want to see.
Let's use the data we've collected to create the scene before the poison gas went off.
On it.
Brr.
Don't scare me like that! So this is what you were talking about. You're Mr. Thief. Let's begin by examining the Pisces sculpture. There's a generous amount of ubiquium frozen to the underside of the top part of the case.
Yeah, which is what's keeping that lid on real tight.
The actual glass lid is all cracked though, right? Somebody really went to town on your little house there, huh, Pisces? And do we have any idea of how the glass lid might have come to be so cracked? Well, it doesn't look like the outer face inside of the glass suffered any damage. I see. So we have a cracked piece of glass that we know was ice cold on its inner facing side. And we also know that it wasn't damaged in any direct way on its outer facing surface. Thoughts and prayers. Ice cold. Makes me think of the way you glare at people, sir.
Cracks. It makes me think about those deeply etched lines on your forehead.
It was cracked by heat expansion. Applying heat to ice-cold glass from the outside will cause it to crack. Huh. Well, I appreciate the science lesson, but why is it all heat-cracked in the first place?
Because they could turn up the temp, right?
Why, indeed. A heat-cracked glass lid lined on its underside with frozen ubiquium.
You look like the cat that got the cream, Miles Areno. You know what happened, don't you?
I certainly do. And what's more, I know how Mr. Gusto opened the case. What? Well, you didn't give me a chance to figure it out first! It would have been despite the wait. Well, don't keep it to yourself, Edgeworth. I want answers.
He turned, when he turned, Oh, it's the blowtorch.
The blowtorch showed signs of having been used recently when it was found here in the autumn wing. I think it's likely that it was used on the glass lid, causing it to crack. A blowtorch? Who uses a blowtorch to open a glass case?
Oh, I get it. Hi, Jamie. Welcome. Oh my god. I love everybody saying hello. It makes me happy. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Much love. Oh, I get it. Mr. Guzzo was trying to melt the frozen ubiquitum so he could open the lid.
Indeed. You beat me to the answer by a second. But we'll see who wins in the end.
Don't try and tell us you nearly had it. We didn't have a clue.
Nuh-uh! It was Edgeworth making things hard to understand.
I hate this guy. I hate this guy.
Okay, would you mind updating the recreation so that Mr. Winter can follow along, too?
Sure, just for him. All right, here it goes.
He's such a little... I don't even know. He's so pathetic. I hate him.
Mr. Gusto was alone in the autumn wing. And while he was in here, he used this blowtorch to melt the frozen ubiquitum on the other side. Oh God! To melt the frozen ubiquitum.
Hello again. Hello.
On the underside of the lid.
Uh-huh. And?
See, that's why he thought it was crying blood.
As the ubiquitum melted, it mixed with the asphyxiant that was already present inside the glass case, thereby producing our poisonous gas.
Was it like a setup, do you think? Do you think Gusto was trying to maybe steal something in the case and it was like a... Maybe it was like a trap or something to kill him?
When Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself. He made it as far as the fountain room where he collapsed.
Things to think about.
So he opened the case. Oh, so he opened the case and out came the gas, huh?
Had to explain all that. Seems we got there in the end. Why the heck a doodle do? Oh my god. Fender, how old are you, buddy? How old are you? You're like 4. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. You're 36. No, wait, no. You got a couple more years to use that kind of language, sir. But why the heck a doodle do? They want to open the case in the first place. You and they just saying words ubiquitum, asphyxium, what next? Justicium? For real! No, for real. Gasium?
I'm not sure. In fact, we don't even know what his ultimate goal was.
I'm thinking he might have come here for the same reason I did. To check out not the autumn wing, but the winter wing. You remember, right? I thought this is where the winter wing was when we first got here. Caught you up too, did it, my little Eddie Lumpkin? I was ever so confused what it being where Chilly Wink's room was all those years ago. There's even the same little tree in front of the blessed door. It wouldn't be all sixes. Would it be 6s and 7s? looks like she's from a different series. She does. Wow, thanks. I don't know why this stinky doesn't work. I remember testing it last time and it was fine. I didn't read that line. Oops. Don't worry, I'll put it on just for you. I'm putting the stinky on just for you. There you go. I know, I'm sorry. Don't worry, I will put it on. Gotta go see the winter wing. Oh, Eureka? Hey, that's not your word.
Eureka! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer. The answer to what exactly? The man was going to end it all. A dramatic exit stage left, sort of artsy-fartsy farewell.
What did you say? Hey, what? Hey, don't use my name like that.
Have you been listening at all this whole time?
At my level, I barely need to listen to a word, and I still understand exactly half of what's going on. Due to me. Perhaps I can explain a few of the finer details to you later, Eustace. Winner's prerogative. Winners? Sure. Thanks, Gavel. Thank you, indeed. I find it's always best to leave things like child wrangling to professionals. In the meantime, don't you have something to tell Mr. Edgeworth and his friends? Oh, yeah. I totally forgot. What is it now? I took the liberty of investigating our friendly pink pharmacist here. Or rather, I had one of my underlings do it for me.
That's nothing to brag about, you know.
Shut up! Can't you see I'm talking? Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide theory for now. Yeah, I have something more important to tell you. It was Miss Delicious who set up the poison gas trap. How could you say that? I was greatly saddened to learn of this, Miss Scone. Your profession is one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you used your expertise to try and take one. I beg your pudding! How dare you! I did no such thing! Perhaps you could explain, Mr. Winner? You bet I can. Get a load of this. This is Miss Delicious's pharmacist's license. And it says right here that she's authorized to handle Infesticide Ultra.
Oh, that's okay, Teleman. No worries. I hope you have a good rest of your day, man. Goodbye. Goodbye. Have a good day.
A product that we have established contains asphyxian, one of the ingredients of our poisonous gas. Exactly! It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff. But Miss Delicious is no ordinary person. She's a card-carrying pharmacist. I didn't do it! This is all just a terrible misunderstanding!
Objection!
Objection!
And that's not all. There was a bottle of Infesticide Ultra in the victim's pocket. And what do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints! We know that you, Miss Bound, took the victim to the medical room. What better moment to slip the bottle into his pocket, No! There was only one person in the premises licensed to carry Infesticide Ultra, and that was you, Miss Scone. Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Bound, the owner of the gallery, meaning you would have had access to the building and ample opportunity to prepare your trap. No, dear, listen, you don't understand! My Infesticide Ultra was stolen from me!
Stolen from you?
Lying will only lengthen your sentence, Miss Scone. I'm not lying! It's in my bag somewhere, I'm sure of it! What is she looking for?
That's not it! And that's not it!
That cloth looks familiar.
Why did she just keep that in her purse? Hello?
Ah, there we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. Look! And what is this? There's something written on it, I think. April 1st, compliant filed. Oh, sorry, complaint. I can't read. April 1st, complaint filed. Offense theft. Item stolen in Pesticide Ultra 1 bottle. It's a crime report relating to a theft. A what? A what? Say, you silly billies. I told you somebody pinched it off me a week ago, no less. By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today? That's exactly what I meant to say. I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost. I always have some in my medicine bag, just in case, you know. And I'm supposed to keep my bag locked up tight, but, well, I'd forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. And now, it's a silly old me. Someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poison gas with this stuff. I see. But why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance around with you? Yeah, she's carrying, like, rat poison. Hello?
Weird audio effect? Like for me? Like an echo? From me? Hello? Hello. Is it like from the game or from Mimi? On the game too? What the heck? Okay, give me a sec. Okay. Hello. I hope it sounds okay now. I did a cute little restart of some stuff. Yippee!
Like I said, just in case, you never know when one of them might appear.
You mean the ghastly little creatures that run around in people's nice clean kitchens type of them? You could just roll up a newspaper and whack! One and done.
Psst, Gavel, what do I do now? Of course. I think perhaps it might be wise to confirm the authenticity of the crime report just to be safe. It can't hurt to verify Miss Scone's story after all. She may be lying to us. Good idea! Alright, I'm gonna go give the precinct a call. Don't go anywhere.
So, Miss Scone might not be guilty after all.
Indeed. If she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap, then I highly doubt she would have used a method that directly implicates her. So who do you think did it, Smiles? Someone with knowledge of the victim's likely behavior, and the time and the means to prepare. Two factors which point to one very specific person.
Oh yeah?
And who might that be? Don't leave us hanging, big guy.
I know who. I think her.
Take that!
Surely only Miss Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could possibly have prepared in such a way. Oh my god, so many puns! We'll need some solid evidence to support such a theory nonetheless. So it was her, huh? Oh? Oh? Strange. It's like he already knew. Ooh! Nice shooting, Miles Areno! I might have to make that associate position a permanent deal. That is not what I was hoping for. No. I'm back with the results. The police have confirmed that the theft really was reported and logged, which means we may have been a little hasty with some of our conclusions, team. You mean that every single one of your conclusions proved to be hogwash? No, I mean, we're only just getting started. Oh, then what's our next move? Well, first we need to go and talk to Miss Bound. And then I'll think about what to do after that. Eustace. Mr. Gusteau's real destination appears to have been the Winter Wing. Perhaps it would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly. Oh yeah, we should totally do that. Flatfoot, go investigate the Winter Wing. Yes, sir. Well, we're going to talk to Miss Bound. Very good, Eustace. We'll join you if you don't mind.
Oh, I thought the music was like gonna stop. It's be like, I do mind.
All right, you have your orders. Go talk to Bound for me.
Hey, Mr. Winter, weren't we going to go talk with Miss Bound ourselves?
Sure, but I thought, why not let the grunts handle the grunt work, you know? Means I can just sit back and wait for their report. A winning strategy. You spoiled little...
He's so exhausting. I need a break. Huh? There's something in the fountain.
What? What's in the fountain? Oh! It's a body!
What on earth? Order! Order in the court! Somebody call forensics! Bad news, sir! Real bad news! Order! I will have order, detective! The ice sculptures in the Winter Wing! They've all melted!
Oh god. What?
Did...
Huh? Say...
Dude. Eustace is like the internet explorer of fucking prosecutors. I love him.
What is the meaning of this?
Now we have 2 victims?
Yeesh. Talk about deja vu. It's just like 18 years ago. Even the ice melted again.
Again?
This is like some weird rerun. Same people, same everything. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is no coinky-dink. You with me, right, Miles Areno? I am. And I think the answers lie in the IS-7 incident itself. In fact, I'm convinced of it. Great minds think alike. Alrighty then. Time for another trip down memory lane.
Oh crap, we're going back to Gregory. Oh my god. Yes, more Gregory, thank you. I need some more Gregory.
Ooh.
I still can't. Oh, like. I still can't believe the IS-7 incident was Gregory's last case. Or that it's been 18 long years since. A murder at a confectionery contest, and one of the participants, no less, Artie Frost. They pulled his body out of a treasure chest that was a part of Samson Tangaroa's chocolate tableau. I think that's how you say that. He'd been hit in the head with a large rock salt lamp and sequentially bled to death. We found the lamp hidden inside the candy castle Delicia Scone had made for the contest. But then, before anyone had the chance to investigate Mr. Frost's own room,
All of his icy creations had melted clean away. 18 years ago, baby. Give me some more Gregory. Ah! Gregory Edgeworth.
All of Mr. Frost's work destroyed. Mr. Von Karma wasn't very happy. He told us to get out, and in no uncertain terms.
So what do we do now, Missy? I can't believe you just up and kicked us out. Von Karma's a total jerk.
Now, Eddie. It was always the job of the police and the prosecutor's office to investigate the scene.
Yeah, but he didn't have to talk to us like that. Who cares if we're cops or attorneys? We should all be working together to find the truth.
You can't assume that everybody's aims are the same as your own. You may wish to expose the truth, but others might prefer to accept things at face value. Which way of thinking is right will depend on the person.
But what if somebody innocent ends up behind bars because no one managed to uncover the truth?
It can happen. We're all human, police and prosecutors included. Which is why defense attorneys exist. Our job is to help people in in just such situations. To be friends to the friendless.
Friends to the friendless.
Now, we may not be able to investigate Mr. Frost's room as hoped, but that doesn't mean we give up.
You're right, Mr. E. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have thought more before I should have thought more before I opened my big mouth. Just like me.
You're young, Eddie. You'll learn soon enough.
I will. I promise. See, what is up with you, girl?
Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you look like you could use a little pick-me-up. I'm afraid this is all I have, but please, by all means.
Whoa! You're the best, Miss Bound! This was also in, Delicia Stone's bag.
Thank you. A little sugar boost might actually help. Although these are a little too sweet for my liking. And a little uniquely shaped.
I'm sorry if they're not to your taste.
No way, don't worry, you're great. You're so sweet.
You're very kind. Imagine me, of all people, a mediocre confectioner.
What? You mean you make these yourself?
Yes, Samson loves chocolate, so I had to learn. Keeping him supplied with his favorite treats is just one of my many duties. Although he does spend most of the time coaching me on how to improve my technique.
Mr. Tangaroa sure is a lucky guy. Getting to eat homemade sweets made by the one and only Judy Bound wherever he wants sounds amazing.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Nope, nothing at all.
You're sweet, Eddie. You really do still have a lot to learn.
Oh!
Seems you're quite committed to the work you do for Mr. Tangaroa, Miss Bound.
Of course! Why would I have to stay here otherwise?
What do you mean by that?
I was abandoned as a baby, and Mr. Tangaroa took me in.
What? Oh, I thought... Aren't you married? Oh no, you're 16! I thought they were married. No, Damn, that went completely over my head, her age. Oh, man. That's so funny. Eddie!
That's right. One snowy Christmas Eve, many years ago, he found me on the steps of this very mansion. He saved my life and became the father I never had. I can never repay him. So my work for him is the least I can do, and I'll be here for him as long as he needs me.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
I must be getting old. I'm welling up a little myself.
Oh, Gregory!
And I think today is Christmas Eve, and I can't even give him his present in person. I'd do anything to save him. Anything! Please, if there's something I can do to help, just say it.
We're very grateful, Miss Bound. Perhaps you could help us by answering a question. Did you know the victim?
Not very well, I'm afraid. Oh, but if you wanted to see some of his work, I have a picture of the sculptures he made for the final. Uh-huh.
My, they're stunning.
Aren't they? I think they're masterpieces. Who would have thought you can make such intricate statues out of flavored ice? Samson adored them too.
Oh wait, that's Taurus and Gemini, right? I didn't know you were keen on constellations in the zodiac, Eddie. Oh, I love it. The story so stars can tell. Take Gemini, for example. See the lion? That's what the harp is called. And the arrow and the... Hold up. The lion doesn't have any strings. Huh. Did Mr. Frost forget to add them, maybe?
That doesn't sound like something you'd forget to do.
Wait, really? But I thought you just said you didn't know him very well.
Oh, well, I just, he didn't seem like the type.
Seems she's got something to hide, too. You took this photograph yourself, Miss Bound?
Yes, I use this instant camera here. The latest technology. It develops the pictures as soon as you take them. It's so useful.
Whoa, I'd love to see it in action.
And why don't I take your picture?
Yes! Come on, Missy! Let's get a shot of the both of us. Oh my god, cute. Well, alright then. It'd be a shame to waste a good hair day.
Ready? Say cheese.
And that's the picture he has framed, right?
There. All done. And the picture's yours to keep, Mr. Fender.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much! That's such a cool camera.
Well, it's the only one we've got, so we use it for all our picture-taking needs. It's very convenient, but the lack of negatives is something of a shame.
So there aren't any negatives for us to reference, huh? I assume Mr. Tangaroa used the same camera during the contest.
Yes, you assumed correctly. He used it for some work-in-progress pictures of a seascape. And later, to take some photos of the other contestants' works.
But didn't you take a picture of the body when you discovered it? And didn't you discover the body while the judging was still underway?
Yes. Samson wanted pictures of all the entrants' completed rooms. But the film ran out just as he finished photographing Mr. Gusto's work. So he asked me to go put in a new cartridge. He seemed to think there should have been more slots left than there were. In other words, the film ran out sooner than expected. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't me. I think that was Gregory.
In other words, the film ran out sooner than expected.
Yeah! The number of shots he took didn't line up with the number of shots remaining. But he thought maybe he just lost track somewhere along the way.
But had he really, though?
I don't know! I went to our living area to change the film and was passing through the fountain room on my way back when I heard the sound of something break and collapse in Samson's room.
Yeah-huh.
Samson, are you in here?
Oh, wow, buddy!
Mr. Frost's body was just lying there. I was in total shock. It was all too much. I remember I called the police and then I went to tell everybody else. And the camera, it's been with me ever since.
I see. I'd be grateful if you could lend us the camera in this picture, Miss Bound.
Of course. Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay. So is it that same camera that Eddie has? That'd be funny. Hey guys!
Detective Bad, Miss Scone, are they done investigating? They're done with me, that's for certain. Big Meanie told me to clear off. Honestly, that mannequin's will be the end of me. The shake of him. Guess he got tired of people cluttering up his crime scene. Did he run you off too, Detective Bad? Yeah. Von Karma seems to think I'm a nuisance. Can't do things his way with me around. Why would Mr. Von Karma go so far as to exclude his own lead detective?
He's hiding something, that's what.
Still, got a pretty good look at the scene. As for Gusto, he's enjoying a nice little chat right now in Frost's room. What about? About the fact that Miss Bound said she saw him going in there during the contest. Mr. Gusto went in Mr. Frost's room.
That's right. And I have to say he looked very much like he didn't want to be seen. I don't know what he could have been up to.
Well, he's candidate number 1 at the moment, as the guy who melted Frost's work. But is that really why Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room? Got a photo of the room right here, if you need it. It's all yours.
Wait, what? Why would you just give it to us?
I gotta spell it out for you, kid. I'm offering to help you guys. I want the truth about this case to come out. Detective!
Really, Detective Bad? Mr. Von Karma won't be happy about this.
Yeah, well, I'm not Von Karma's stooge. If he's gonna stonewall my investigation, then I'm not gonna play by the book either. Can't let some pesky rules keep me from finding the truth.
For real.
Now can I? Oh, now can I, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed. Thank you, Detective Bad. Maybe you're a Detective Good.
Wow, I can't believe you won him over, Mr. E. Well, I haven't the full guess what you're all going on about, but here's to new friends, eh?
It's definitely nice to have a good detective on our side, that's for sure.
Not the bad one.
All right, let's take a look at that photograph. Here.
They got unplugged!
You see that? They got unplugged.
This is what Frost's room looks like right now.
Yikes! There's nothing left of his flavored ice sculptures but puddles.
The floor appears to be completely covered in pale blue liquid. I should compare this to the photo I just borrowed from Miss Bound. I assume that the unplugged power cord has something to do with all this. Yeah, once that was out of the socket, the display cases lost power and up the temperature went.
It looked like they were all connected to the same power strip.
Do you have any idea when it was unplugged? Nope. Still working on that.
Those sculptures were beautiful. What a waste. You can say that again? I should have taken a few more bites out of them while I had the chance. Bites? Ew! Girl. So they tasted good? Did they ever? I've never... Oh, that was a little bit more New York than Cockney. Okay. Did they ever? I've never tried ices so scrumptious in all my life. Really? Man, I wish I could have had a bite. Well, scrumptious, except for the salty bit, of course. That was unbearable.
The salty bit?
It's in the other photo you got there. This bit, the harpy thing.
Gemini's lyre.
Wait, that's why it had no strings? Because you ate them? I didn't eat that much, you cheeky little devil. I told you it was all horrible and salty. So why were they salty? It's interesting that only one particular part of this one... Oh, I didn't even press shit. Why did it go? Why did it go? This one particular sculpture tasted different from the rest. And could somebody other than Miss Scone really be responsible for eating the rest of the strings?
Did you notice anything else, Miss Scone?
Come to think of it, I did. There was a funny little mark on Chillywink's work. It was 2 little letters. Let me see if I can draw it for you. There we go. Yes, it looked just like that.
It's almost like a signature or something. Wait.
I just knew Mr. Frost wouldn't have made that harp without strings. He's not the type to skip an important detail like that.
I hope you don't mind me asking, Miss Bound, but are you certain you didn't know Mr. Frost particularly well?
What? No, I barely knew him, I swear.
Yes, you look really sure about that.
Is that so? You certainly seem to have some strong opinions about his attitude toward his work.
No, I just... the sculptures were so carefully made, I didn't think he'd miss something so important.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. You have a more personal connection to his work than that.
What makes you say that?
I have an item of evidence that appears to have been one of Mr. Frost's possessions, and it shares a key feature with another piece of evidence.
Well, I won't know what you're talking about if you don't share. So what are these two pieces of evidence of yours?
Okay. This is the first. Well, this. Duh.
Take that.
Take that!
And now the second. We haven't seen anything else. But, okay. The only other item that connects it to her is her teapot. Let me see if we're missing something. Oh! Dude, what the fuck? I never looked under this teapot.
Take that.
Okay, well that's why it's so important.
Miss Scone found 2 letters carved into Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. I think they were a signature of sorts. After all, it's not unusual for an artist to initial their work.
I guess not.
That's right, dear. It's just like you said. Chillowing statues had the letters PH carved in them, plain as day.
PH? Shouldn't it be AF? You'd think so, but take a look at this. It's the seal we found at the crime scene. It seems reasonable to assume that it fell from Mr. Frost's pocket. And when pressed into the surface of an item, it would leave behind the letters PH. The same pottery mark we see imprinted on the bottom of the items in the tea set. The same pottery mark? We have already established that the tea set is the work of the sculptor Paul Halik. From that, we can assume that the same letters would mark any item out as a piece of his work. A fact of which you are well aware, correct, Miss Bound?
Well, yes. I know that he always marks his work with his I'm so nervous I can't speak. I know that he always marks his work with his initials like that. He's never revealed his true identity in public, so it's the only way to know his works are truly his.
You mean Paul Halik was... That's right, Detective. Artie Frost had another identity. He was no ordinary confectioner, at least as far as Miss Bound was concerned. For you see, Mr. Frost was in fact...
A fan of a famed sculptor. Probably.
Mr. Frost was in fact none other than famed sculptor Paul Halik.
What? Mr. Frost and Paul Halik were the same person?
But it's not like the mark's hard to copy, though. Anyone who's seen it could fake being him with it. Not exactly conclusive proof that Frost was who you say he was. It was proof enough for Miss Brown. What matters is that she believed it. His true identity will have to be investigated by the good people of the precinct. All right. I'll have the boys look into it.
I should have known I couldn't hide it from you, Mr. Edgeworth.
So you admit it? You're aware of who Mr. Frost really was?
I was... When I discovered his body, I saw the seal you found. Don't ask me how, but I just knew straight away that he was my dear Paul Halik. Imagine, his entries in a confectionery contest were his final legacy. A great man like that.
And be honest, did you enter Mr. Frost's room at any point?
What? Why are you asking me that?
The photograph of Mr. Frost's room. I'd like to know when it was taken.
It must have gotten it. Oh, I must have gotten it mixed up with the one Samson took during the judging.
Objection!
I'm afraid I find that rather hard to believe. You said yourself that the camera ran out of film during the judging, and that you've had charge.
Oh, okay. I was like, Zoomer brain. We're like, what? You couldn't charge the camera. The camera's old. Duh.
And that you've had charge of the camera since before Mr. Tangaroa had the chance to visit Mr. Frost's room. That's how you were able to take that picture when you discovered Mr. Frost's body.
I suppose so.
This suggests that you took only 2 pictures of the new film, one of Mr. Frost's body and one of his room. But I have a piece of evidence that says otherwise.
You do?
I mean, has to be the camera, right?
Take that!
The camera?
You gave the picture of the body to the police and the picture of Mr. Frost's room to me.
Oh, and you gave us that picture you took of me and Mr. Edward, too.
3 photographs in total, and yet the film cartridge in this camera only has 3 exposures remaining. Out of a total of 20. You took more pictures, and I want to know what of. I'll need to see all the photos you took. Perhaps then we'll finally learn what you were really up to.
I'm so sorry. I confess, I've been lying to you.
Huh. These are all shots of Frost's room.
I'm so sorry.
Looks like she took pictures of his work from every possible angle.
And then, when they were taken, the ice still hadn't melted yet. Wait, don't tell me. It was you?
It was. At least, I'm pretty sure it was.
You are? Why?
Well, you see, I'm a huge fan of Mr. Halik's work, as you know. I was petrified that they might be ruined with with the investigation that was going on and everything. So I thought I should at least capture the sculptures on film for posterity.
And? How did that make them melt?
I think perhaps I was so intent on getting the perfect photographs that I might have tripped over the power cord without noticing.
By mistake? Are you sure?
I didn't notice it at the time, but, well, how could I have been so careless as to cause the loss of his final masterpieces?
That seems a little convenient to me. I'm not sure I believe it.
I'm with you.
But I'm not in a position to refute it either.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Please, don't worry about it. The important thing is that you told us the truth.
Looks at her really hard. What he said. No odd feelings, Mrs. Bound.
Thank you.
Mr. Edgeworth. Picture's yours. Hope it helps.
All right. Oh, hey. Missed you.
Are you infernal nuisances still here? You don't know when to give up. Linger for as long as you like. The answer is still the same. You are not a part of this investigation. Whether we're part of it or not, we'll uncover the truth nonetheless. Seems you don't know when to shut up either, but I commend you on your stubbornness.
Mr. Von Karma, I'm afraid I'm the one responsible for Mr. Frost's work melting.
What? What is the meaning of this?
I'm so sorry. And to you, Mr. Gusto.
No concern of mine. I didn't do anything. Mr. Von Karma agrees. Nothing at all, Mr. Gusto. You went into Mr. Frost's room, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why. Sure, I was... Don't fucking speak! You'll give everything away, goddammit. Silence! You are not to give the eternity of what? The attorney even this tiniest shred of information, my god! Judy Bound, you're coming with me! I have reason to believe that you are an accomplice of the accused, Samson Tangaroa.
No,
I will be interrogating you personally, so you had better get your story in order.
I understand.
Wait, please, I'm not done questioning her myself. And you think I care because...
Damn.
Bad. So? And you, Scone? I have questions for all of you, and I expect answers. Fine by me.
No, you could at least ask nicely, mannequins.
Damn.
He took literally everyone with him. Indeed. Well, I suppose that means there's little point in us hanging around either. Perhaps it's time we got going anyway. It's rather late. I hope the snow has let up.
You're right. Home time. Hello? Yes, my stomach's in agreement, too.
All right. Let's go grab a burger.
Let's go.
Before my own stomach starts grumbling, too.
Sounds good to me. Why does he do that? Let's sit up and rest up. We'll need to be fighting fit for tomorrow.
We will indeed. And our first port of call will be with Mr. Tangaroa.
Oh man, I wanted to see him get a burger. Damn, that was short. What the fuck? That was a short ass little chapter. Hello? I'm scared. Oh, we're still in the past though.
Hey, it's Miss Bound.
Oh, Mr. Fender. Mr. Edgeworth. I'm so sorry about what happened yesterday.
She looks rather tired. Has Mr. Von Karma finished interrogating you?
Yes, though he really only seemed interested in how I melted the sculptures.
Are you here to see Mr. Tangaroa too?
Yes, I'm terribly worried about him.
Oh, hey, you're not him.
Detective Bad, what are you doing back there? Oh, just happened to be here. I'll be heading back to the scene soon.
Not sure how anyone just happens to be at a detention center, but okay. What the fuck happened to you? Oh my god, your hair!
Good morning.
Mr. Tangaroa, what happened to you?
Oh no! Samson! What did they do to you?
They didn't seem to want to let me sleep. I had no idea interrogations could be so involved. Sorry if I seem distracted. I think I'm a little
Oh my god, I made my selfie on.
tired. They're not letting you sleep.
That's not police work, that's torture. What's going on here, Detective Bad?
I'm not the one doing the interviewing. It's the guy they put on the case before me. I like Von Karma's methods about as much as you do. That's why I'm doing what I can to help. It was Detective Bad who got me out of there. I'd still be in that interrogation room right now, if it weren't for him. Detective Bad really is trying to look out for Mr. Tangaroa in his own way, it seems. Alright, Eddie, let's share yesterday's findings with Mr. Tangaroa.
You got it, Miss T. My notepad is at the ready.
Mr. Tangaroa, we found out quite a bit if you'd like to hear it. Of course, thank you.
Are you alright, Mr. Tangaroa? You seem kinda spaced out.
I'm fine, I think my blood sugar might be running a little low.
Samson!
Do we have anything that might give him a little energy boost?
Do we? Can we give him the chocolates? Nico?
Huh? Is that chocolate? For me?
Chocolate?
Oh, those are the chocolates
I wish I could just give them to you, Mr. Tangaroa. But the rules here don't exactly allow me to do so. Oh, that's a shame. But rules are rules, I suppose.
There must be some way we can hand them to him.
I hope Detective Bad is noting the meaningful looks in his direction. Let me take a look at them. Look at them. If they seem legit, I might consider passing them on to the suspect. Thank you, Detective Bad.
My hero!
I'm touched. Thank you, Detective. Yeah, whatever. Just sit tight.
Oh my god, what a softie. I love him.
Here. You don't know how much this means to me. Yeah, keep it down, will ya? For both our sakes. Of course, Detective. I wouldn't wish to put your livelihood at risk. Now to sample these treats. Detective, I apologize for putting you in a tight spot.
Dude, his voice is they're so scratchy.
I didn't do it for you. It was my call.
Guess not such a bad guy after all, eh?
Oh, the sweetness. I feel like a man reborn. Haha. Were they your handiwork, Judy?
Yes. How were they?
Oh, is the color in his hair gonna come back?
I feel them melt, soft and smooth.
What the fuck? Chocolate that'll comfort and soothe. The bro just does that at the drop of his. Okay.
And we're head to toe. Smile and savor the taste as it flows.
That's it? That's it? There was no, like... There was no conclusion to that song, sir. Okay.
Delicious. They're not exactly beautiful, but they're sweet and oh so they're flavorful. Thank you, Judy.
I'm so glad you liked them.
And I'm glad you're back to your old self. My apologies, friends. The food they serve here is just so flavorless. Between that and the lack of sleep, I was about ready to collapse from sheer despair.
Wow, is the food there really all that bad?
Just the usual. French fries, ham sandwich, stuff like that. Yes, and yet I couldn't taste a thing. Anyway, I'm heading back to the scene. Before you go, Detective, do you have any new information to share?
Hold on.
I don't know why. But my door swung open. Blah.
Oh yeah, you were right about the victim's identity. Frost worked as a sculptor in France, where he was known as Paul Halik. Artie Frost? Was Paul Halik? I never would have imagined.
Poor Mr. Halik.
So the famous French sculptor wasn't a Frenchman after all, huh?
Yummy.
This all would certainly explain why Mr. Halik was such a recluse and refused to show his face in public. He was busy working on his greatest masterpiece, apparently. A bunch of Zodiac statues. Guess he'll never finish them now.
He never finished his greatest masterpiece?
Nah, seems he was making statues for each season. But he never got around to the winter constellations. The winter constellations? You mean Taurus and Gemini? So the two he made out of ice would have completed the set. Yeah, and now they're nothing but puddles. What a bummer.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, Miss Bound, I wasn't blaming you. One last thing. Seems he had himself a bit of a spending habit when it came to his work. Every statue cost him millions to make. Which means he was always strapped for cash. We're checking to see if there's any chance someone called in a debt. I guess not even famous artists are safe from money problems. Do you have any idea why he entered the confectionery contest? Money? None. Guy didn't even tell his family. I see. Alright, I really gotta get going. I'll go fetch another guard. But I can't be hanging around here any longer. Understood, Detective. See you again shortly. He's a good man. He certainly is. And an uncompromising one. Somebody who can be trusted to stand up for what he believes in. And to scare the pants off of anybody new he meets. Now, you were going to tell me about what you learned yesterday? Of course. Allow me to give you a full report. Thank you for that. Allow me to apologize on Judy's behalf.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine, Miss Tangarella. As I told her yesterday, the important thing is that we learned the truth in the end. Now, would you mind if I ask you a question or two? By all means. I'll gladly share all that I can. Alright, contestants. What can you tell me about the contestants who took part in the final round of the contest? Let's see. There was Miss Scone. I loved her design concept. Unfortunately, her entry was in violation of the rules, and so I had to disqualify her. Mr. Gusto's creations were a perfect balance of flavor and design, at least up through the semi-final. But disappointingly, his entry for the final was subpar on both counts. And there was actually something a little unusual about his entry for the semi-final as well. Which was, it tasted identical to Mr. Frost's. They may have looked different, but I could have sworn I was eating the same thing.
Huh? And what exactly does the work look like? Oh, there should be a photograph back in my mansion.
I'll show it to you later, Mr. Edgeworth.
Much appreciated, Miss Bound. But Mr. Frost's entry for the finals, that was truly sublime. So you were able to finish judging it? Even though his body had been discovered in the meantime? Yes. I wasn't aware of what had happened until after I'd completed my assessment. Mr. Frost wasn't in the room when I visited, so I took the liberty of sampling a bit. Part of the lyre, I believe. I'd never tasted anything like it. It was like a dream. I was so moved that I burst into song. I'm sorry, but are you saying that the lyre tasted good? I'd like to hear more about that if you don't mind.
Aww.
You're quite sure it was the lyre you tasted when you sampled Mr. Frost's work? I'm certain of it. It was part of the Gemini sculpture, which was the only sculpture in that display case. Mr. Tangaroa, would you mind taking a look at this photograph for me? So the part you tried was the lyre, the one shown here without any strings? Oh, there were strings originally. That was the part I ate. So the strings were missing because Mr. Tangaroa ate them all, and he enjoyed them. Miss Scone told us she ate part of the lyre as well, but she said it was far too salty for her to finish. Then it's true. The truth is, I've suspected for a while that there might be something wrong with my sense of taste. Something wrong? How so exactly? There's a taste disorder characterized by an inability to detect salty flavors. And I suspect I've been suffering from it. I eat so many sweet foods on a daily basis that it took a while for me to even notice. But there's no denying it now. It'll explain why the food here seems so bland to him.
What? But your taste buds are your livelihood.
Even if there were some long-term treatment option, I highly doubt a total cure for your condition exists. Nevertheless, you should put in a request to the police for a proper evaluation. Oh, that won't be necessary. I have a recipe for a cure back at my mansion. Do? I do. You can take a look at it for yourself if you like.
Samson, we can't show that recipe to just anybody.
Judy, Mr. Edward is hardly just anybody. He's my attorney. I have no secrets from him.
Yes, you're right, of course. If that is what you wish.
What on earth is a secret recipe for a miracle cure that they've been hiding?
Huh. Well, I suppose I should be getting back.
Alright, we'll be right behind you. Judy.
Yes, Simpson?
There's more to life than just me. Please, Judy, think about the life you want to live. Because Ivone will always be around.
Don't say that! Without you, I don't have a life to live! So I'll be waiting, right there at the mansion, until you come home. Now, if you'll excuse me. Oh.
Wait, Miss Bound! Judy.
Him.
Whoa, she seemed really upset. I thought I saw tears in her eyes. Why'd you even say all that to her? Because I worry about her. She can't keep putting my needs ahead of her own. What do you mean? The Elite Collection. The candy making. It's all because she thinks these things will make me happy. She never thinks about what she wants, what she likes. I just want her to be her own person and choose her own destiny. The last thing I want is for her to miss out on all that life has to offer, because of me. I guess that makes sense. He really does see her as his own child.
Hold on, I turn off an alarm. Oh, there we go.
What parent wouldn't want their child to walk on their own path? What parent would do everything they could to protect them? I know exactly how he feels in this moment.
No, Gregory!
I think I've asked you everything I can for now, Miss Tangarilla. We should be getting back to the scene of the crime. Oh, you're leaving. I see. see. I suppose I'll be going back to the interrogation room for another session. Ah, yes. We'll have to do something about that. You'll speak to the police for me. That too, but I'll be putting something else in place as well. An ace up our sleeve when the time comes. Hey, ace! I look forward to learning more. Counting on you, Mr. Edgeworth. We'll get to brief you, Miss Tangaroa, every day. And Jody, too. Thank you, Eddie. I look forward to it. Mr. Tangaroa, your interrogator will do everything in his power to extract a confession from you. I hate to see an innocent man suffer like this. But please, you have to do everything you can to hold out. If you can't, Mr. Von Carmel will use that confession against you for as long as this case lasts. It won't make it that much harder for me to save you. I understand, and I'll try. I won't give up until you're out of here, Mr. Tangaroa. You have my word on that.
Wow! He's such an ace attorney. Merry Christmas!
Detective Bad, thank you again for what you did earlier.
Yeah, thanks a ton.
What are you talking about?
There's no need to be shy about it.
Never mind that now. I'm guessing you two are back here, looking to investigate some more. We are indeed. We'll need something solid if we're going to save Mr. Tangaroa. Well, I hate to break it to you, but apart from this room, the whole place is on lockdown.
What? Please see those other rooms!
This is Mr. Von Karma's doing, I presume. Who else? Haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. Guy's probably got a hand in that too. I don't expect to speak with anybody, except us cops in this bound. Everybody else is gone, and I doubt Von Karma will be handing out phone numbers.
Is this all just a game to him? Why does he have to go so far?
So what's your plan of action, Detective? Same as before. Do what I can to help you uncover the truth. Like I promised. You have my gratitude.
Just you wait, Mr. Von Karma. I'm gonna beat you and your bag of dirty tricks.
He's so silly.
Detective, maybe conduct a brief investigation of the area. Sure. But like I said, everywhere else is off bounds. Probably won't be seeing those rooms again. That's fine. As long as there's at least some way of continuing our investigation, we'll make do.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Excuse me, may I ask what you're investigating? Sir, I'm analyzing the fountain water to see what might be in it, sir. And what did you find? Chocolate and what looks like the kind of flavorings and colorings used in frozen desserts, sir. The composition of the chocolate seems to be the same as that of Mr. Tangaroa's work. The flavorings and colorings match the profile of those used in Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. These little rivers flow from all 4 artists' rooms right here into this fountain. Guess that's how the stuff from the melted sculptures wound up in there. But that's not all, sir. We also found blood. What? Why is there blood in the water?
Uh-oh.
Think back to our investigation of the murder scene, Detective. Take another look at the scene in front of us, Detective.
Pool of blood, yeah.
The victim's blood was mysteriously absent, as was part of the chocolate chest it had pooled on. I believe that the blood probably belonged to...
Frost. Duh.
The victim, huh? The guy, compare it with the blood on the murder weapon. It's a match.
That was such a... Okay. That's such a funny sound.
The blood in the fountain is for us. But why would someone want to send the victim's blood downstream and into the fountain like this?
Interesting. Oh, there's Judy. Okay, I wanted to see if she was around.
Miss Bowen, we're here to continue our investigation.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm so sorry about earlier.
She's still looking kind of down in the dumps, Miss D. She must have been greatly taken aback by what Mr. Tangaroa had to say.
I found the photograph of the semifinal entries for you. Here, it's all yours.
Ah. Wow, Miss Scone sure knows how to make a cute cake.
Yes, Samson loved her design for that one.
Oh, that was Mountain, sorry.
And he loved the designs and flavors of Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost entries too. The only problem was, as Samson mentioned earlier, they tasted exactly the same. However, their respective entries for the final tasted nothing alike, it seems.
As soon as they use like the same type of thing for like the mane and like the feathers.
Was there anything else of note that changed between the semifinal and the final?
Nothing major. But I guess there was one thing. Mr. Gustafson was always here with him throughout the contest. But he was nowhere to be seen during the final.
Why would a son come and hang out at a contest venue of all places? You're sure you're happy for us to keep hold of this?
Of course! I hope it helps with your investigation.
Okay. Well, there you go. Ah, hell yeah. Hi, Quam. Good to know that recovery's still going well. Thanks for checking in. Much love to you. Keep resting and doing your best.
Oh! And I also have the book containing the recipe for the chrysanthemum mentioned.
And we've seen this book before.
Aha!
It was in the chocolate frame in Tangaroa's room.
That's right. He put it on display there so that everybody could see the grand prize.
What? The cure is in the ultimate cookbook? So it's not a book of dessert recipes, I take it?
Oh no! We told the contestants, of course. But I guess nobody told me yet.
So the contestants all knew what the ultimate cookbook was the whole time.
Oh. So, I see. I see why Skull wanted it then.
I'd like to hear more about the cookbook if you don't mind, Miss Bound. So if I understand correctly, the ultimate cookbook is actually a collection of recipes for different medicines.
Exactly. Or rather, totally new medications that haven't made it to market yet, to be precise. To the right buyer, a pharmaceutical company, for example, it would be worth a fortune.
But why make that the grand prize in a confectionery contest?
Mr. Tangaroa is the sole heir to the Tangaroa family fortune. Perhaps you've heard of the Tangaroa Group?
The Tangaroa Group? Yeah, I think I heard of them somewhere before.
It's a major pharmaceutical corporation. Sells all kinds of pills and poisons.
Oh yeah! That new Cold Killer Pro, hey! Hey, we know of something. That variety. I've been making some real wipes that went on sale. I always reach for Cold Killer when I'm feeling under the weather.
Which is never, as far as I've seen. I'd like to hear more about the Tangaroa Group if you don't mind. So did Mr. Tangaroa not want to take over for his parents and go into the family business?
No, he preferred the idea of making people's lives better through the power of confectionery. And his parents supported him in his quest to become the best in the world. Then, when they passed away, he inherited the cookbook.
But why would he make such a valuable heirloom a mere contest prize?
He's been hounded by so many people looking to make that book their own. He was tired of it. But it would have been an insult to his parents' memory simply to give it away. So he decided to find somebody he felt was worthy of it.
I'll bet the board of directors loved that. Handing over their fruit of all their expensive research to someone else.
They hated the idea, of course. Which is why Delicia entered the contest. The Tinkeroa group wanted her to win the book back for them.
Aha! Well, there you go.
So you knew she was a pharmacist all along?
Yes, and not only that, I told her how to appeal to Sensen's tastes. I tried to help her win.
But why?
I wanted to protect Sanson by protecting the Tinkeroa group. If that cookbook fell into another company's hands, the board would never forgive him. So I wanted to find a way to keep it with the company, but in a way that Sanson couldn't object to.
So that's how Miss Scone managed to make it so far in the contest she had no business taking part in.
But Miss Scone wasn't the only one pretending, was she?
Mr. Frost wasn't really a confectioner either.
And he still made it all the way to the final, just like she did. Not bad.
Yes, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Such a talented sculptor, and a gifted crafter of desserts too.
Gifted it, indeed, judged by the standard of his work in the final. But how did one man produce pieces of that size and quality in such a short period of time?
I'm not sure I have much more to tell you, but if there's anything else I can help you with, I'd be happy to, of course.
She's certainly very keen to ensure that she does all she can for Mr. Tinkeroa. I could certainly use a cup of the tea you made us yesterday, if you wouldn't mind. I think that might help move the investigation along nicely.
Oh, I'll have some too! The tea is to die for, Miss Bound.
Well, how could I possibly refuse? I'll bring it right out.
You know, I think that cheered her up a little. Oh, we did it! Yay!
We've learned a little more about the contest participants. But there's still one question involving Mr. Gusto for which we never got an answer.
Yeah, you said he did nothing. In Frost's room.
Objection!
Wait, never mind. He couldn't finish the sentence.
What was he doing in Mr. Frost's room? And that's not all. I also have questions about the work he submitted for the semifinals. A confectioner who admits to lacking design sense and a sculptor with it in spades. Mr. Gusto could not have hoped to win such a high-level contest by himself. Which is why I'm beginning to wonder if there was some sort of connection between him and Mr. Frost. Detective, I need to ask Mr. Gusto a few more questions. His story still doesn't quite add up for me. Me neither. We need to figure out how to get in touch with him.
Oh, do you now? I'm gonna guess it's him. Yep. Hey! Don't angrily stomp your cane at us.
Good luck with that, because I have no intention of allowing it. Mr. Von Karma, I am already in the midst of my own investigation into Gusto, so there is no need for the likes of you to pest him with the same questions again. I will, however, be happy to answer any questions you might have. He seems dead set on preventing me from talking to Mr. Gusto. In which case, fine. Then allow me to take you up on your offer. Very well. What is it? I'd like you to tell me about the connection between Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost.
Oh boy! Holy shit.
The connection between Gusto and Frost. It was simply a matter of coincidence. They both happened to be taking part in the same contest.
That's it?
And that's all? That's all I have to say to you.
What? But that doesn't help us at all!
We'll have to confront him with evidence if we want to draw the truth out of him. And it's imperative that we do. He's clearly hiding something.
Oh god. From just those two? Oh god. It has to be this one. I mean, the only thing that's really connecting both of them right now is the semi-final entries. Because they tasted the same, right?
Objection!
Oh, hooray!
I wonder if you could look at the two confections in the foreground for me, Mr. Von Karma. They were made for the contest semi-finals. Both are quite exquisitely crafted, wouldn't you agree? Get to the point. As the nameplate suggests, these were Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost's entries. Mr. Gusto told us that confectionery design was far from his strong suit. And yet his work in the picture is just as good as Mr. Frost's. Exactly as good, in fact. We learned from another witness that their 2 entries also takes it exactly the same.
Objection!
What are you suggesting?
Fix his tie.
I am suggesting that they were helping one another out. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
Yeah, they're the same.
While at first glance the 2 may appear to be superficially different, it soon becomes apparent that there are significant similarities in how they were put together. They are made of the same ingredients, taste the same, and share a similar design aesthetic. This picture is proof positive that the 2 were working together. If you figured out that much, I suppose there's no point in denying it. Mr. Von Karma knew all along that they were cooperating? But I'll warn you, none of what you're about to hear will be to your advantage.
Uh-oh.
Let me confirm what you seem so desperate to prove. Gusto and Frost, I didn't even press anything, but okay. Gusto and Frost were indeed working together. Gusto spelled out the details of his relationship to Frost during his questioning that night. It seems they were helping one another right up until the day before the final. So, you knew that the 2 were cooperating. Mr. Von Karma, why are you trying to bury the truth?
Objection!
Snap!
Please, enough with the petty slander. I merely wanted to avoid you poking your nose around before I could provide proper context in court. It simply slipped my mind to explain that to you. It doesn't explain why he's being so slippery with the facts, though. I need to figure out what it is he's hiding. Can't let things end like this.
Oh boy. Okay. Keeping together. This is spell out the details of the relationship from us. Okay. So they're helping one another right until the day before the final. But why before the final? Let's press that.
Hold it!
But why were they cooperating? Gusto's sense of design was subpar, and Foss was an amateur confectioner at best. Neither of them stood a chance of making it through the contest alone. So what was their endgame? Why cooperate only until the day before the finals? Gusto claims to have ended the scheme. Allegedly, he wanted to win the final on his own merits. Oh my god. His one and only goal was to be crowned the world's best confectioner, and his pride would not allow him to do so with the help of another.
Cheetahs can only ever win hollow victories, I guess.
I was under the impression that the collaboration had only lasted up to the semifinals. But I'm starting to think it might have lasted up to the final itself. Mr. Von Karma, I'd like to ask you some more about how long they worked together for, if you don't mind. If you must. Gusto's sense of design is subpar, process and
Okay. He was a amateur confectioner at best. Yeah, but she said they were scrumptious.
Objection!
Oh!
They weren't working together during the finals. I find that a little hard to believe. Miss Scone is on record as having described Mr. Frost's creations as scrumptious. And while he was certainly skilled, I doubt even he could have become a world-class confectioner overnight. It seems far more likely to me that he and Mr. Gusto were still cooperating during the finals.
Objection!
How many times must I explain this to you? Assertions require proof. One person's entirely subjective statement is not proof of anything. Besides, even amateurs can occasionally make delicious food. Perhaps Frost was simply lucky. My wife, for example.
Yeah?
As an amateur whose cooking puts first-class chefs to shame.
You have a wife? News to me!
How is that not an entirely subjective statement? Furthermore, you are ignoring the crucial part of the pharmacist's testimony. Namely, that she also describes some of Frost's work as having been unbearably salty. In other words, your evidence actually shows that Frost failed to produce the perfect confectionery. No more objections, I take it. There must be some way I can prove that Gusto and Frost were still collaborating.
Misty, there's something that's been on my mind.
Yes? What is it, Eddie?
Mr. Frost's entry for the finals. Wouldn't it have taken a while to make?
I would imagine so.
Making flavored water, freezing it all, and then carving 2 whole sculptures? Could he really have done all that and helped Mr. Gusto with his work? If it was me, I'd have barely gotten as far as setting the flavored water up to freeze part. I just can't see how Mr. Frost could have pulled it off.
Perhaps there's some lawyerly instinct in you after all, Eddie.
Let's go!
Your ponderings certainly point to another possibility.
And he eats it, okay.
Eddie's right. Mr. Frost would have needed to freeze his own large blocks of flavored ice to create his art. And there wouldn't have been time to do that during the contest itself.
So what must Mr. Frost... oh god! So what must Mr. Frost have done in order to finish his flavored ice entry within the time limit? He would have had to make the ice the day before the final. Yeah.
He must have made the flavored ice the day before. Then all he would have had to do was sculpt it. What are you muttering about now? Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized something, that's all. I realize that you're correct.
What? Mr. E?
I hope you know what you're doing. Oh, accepting defeat at last, are we? The only thing I'm accepting is that perhaps one of the things you said was true. They were helping one another right up until the day before the final. Just as you said, the day before the final really did mark the end of their collaboration. Mr. Frost's entry was carved entirely from blocks of flavored ice. Ice which would have needed at least a day to freeze. And whose flavors would therefore have already been prepared by Mr. Gusto. Yes, which lines up perfectly with what Gusto told me, that he'll Frost until the day before the final. In that case, why didn't Mr. Frost reciprocate and help Mr.
Yeah. I thought I said that wrong. Oh yeah, I did say that wrong. I said reciprocate. Reciprocate. There you go. Reciprocate and help Mr. Gusto return.
I can hardly be expected to read the minds of the dead.
Objection!
Perhaps not, but I imagine Mr. Gusto could tell us. So why don't you let us speak with him? Or do you still insist your interrogation was as thorough as you claim? How dare you call my methods into question? That's not my intention. I just don't understand why you would obstruct a perfectly valid line of inquiry. Give me one good reason as to why you're keeping Mr. Gusto from me. One good reason? Certainly. The how and why of Frost and Gusto's collaboration have absolutely no bearing on this case.
Objection!
How could you possibly say that with any certainty? If their relationship had broken down for some reason, that could very well have been the motive behind this murder.
Objection!
Could it indeed? Then why did Gusto himself tell me all about it? Why did the man who seemed so keen on accusing share the details of its collaboration with the prosecution? Please tell me you have some proof to back up your preposterous suspicions this time.
Do we?
Mr. Gusto only acted suspiciously one time that we know of. And I imagine Mr. Von Karma is aware of exactly what that suspicious action was. Which means this is probably a trap. Well, catch got your tongue. Even if this is a trap, I can't back down now. Mr. Gusto snuck into Mr. Frost's room, and we still don't know why. That fact alone is reason enough to suspect him. If that's your only concern, then allow me to clear it up for you. I knew it. It was a trap. I was saving this for the trial, but consider it a taste of things to come. Plus, I'd hate for the proceedings to drag on because of your needless interjections. Here, take a look at this.
Oh, there's suns! Oh!
That's Gusto and Frost. And their sons. Gusto snuck into Frost's room in order to retrieve this photograph. But why? Seems their sons attended the same elementary school. Gusto was concerned that the fact of Mr. Frost and his acquaintance might place him under undue suspicion. A concern that you have just proved was entirely well-founded. Gusto's actions make perfect sense, and you have given me no reason to believe otherwise.
Whoa! Oh, God.
He's never going to let me talk to Mr. Gusto. Now, if you're quite done obstructing my investigation, I have things to be getting on with.
That smug, self-righteous jerk. I'll give him something to be getting on with.
What do we do, Mr. E? Mr. Tangaroa's finished if we can't figure something out. Things to be getting on with. What exactly could these things be? He has a body, a murder weapon, and a suspect in custody. If the prosecution means to pursue Mr. Tangaroa, surely they have all they need. So why is Mr. Von Karma still investigating the scene of the crime?
Something on your mind, Missy?
We're missing something. Something important. Mr. Von Karma has everything he needs to proceed with the prosecution and with Mr. Tangaroa. And yet he still doesn't seem entirely confident of this case. If he was, why refuse to share information with Detective Bad?
Huh. No autopsy report, yep.
In addition, we still haven't solved the mystery of what happened to the evidence that went missing. Take another look at the scene in front of us, Detective.
Oh, I keep reading that line. It's a flashback line. A missing victim's blood. Okay.
Evidence that turned up not in Mr. Tangaroa's room, but in a most unusual place.
Blood in the fountain, yep.
So there were no traces of Mr. Frost's blood left in Mr. Tangaroa's room. Yet we found some in the fountain instead. Why?
Oh, time to put things together, I guess.
Mr. Frost's blood was missing from the crime scene. But traces of it showed up in the fountain. Why go to the trouble of removing the blood from the scene after the body had been discovered? And why only the blood? Surely the body would have also been in the way. Wait, did someone have moved the body aside to get to the blood?
Oh, can they still not find the body? Is that why?
So the body might have been moved aside, or even removed from the scene of the crime entirely. After all, as far as we know, there's still no autopsy report. We've learned plenty about the murder weapon and the suspect, but very little about the body itself. Our assumption thus far has been that the body had been recovered by the forensics team. What if that assumption is false? What if Mr. Von Karma wouldn't show Detective Bad the autopsy report of something other than spite? What if we've been thinking about this the wrong way around all along?
He had to flip the chessboard around.
The question isn't why did Mr. Von Karma hold back information about the body. It's did Mr. Von Karma even have any information about the body in the first place? How do things look from that angle? Perhaps the body hadn't been removed by the police in order to carry out an autopsy. Perhaps it had already been removed and hidden away by the culprit before their arrival.
Mr. E?
We both heard the rumors about Mr. Von Karma's questionable methods. Fabricated witness statements, shady deals, forged evidence even.
Sure, everybody's heard of that stuff. What's that got to do with us right now?
I would never judge a person on the basis of rumors alone. Even Mr. Von Karma. I tried my best not to let my preconceptions color our interactions with him. Nonetheless, it appears he may indeed be willing to twist the truth to his own ends.
To twist the truth?
You mean he's been playing dirty? I fear he might have been, and still is. I'm not about to let him get away with it.
Yeah, Gregory. Ooh, Gregory. Ooh, get him, Greg. Ooh, get him.
I'm returning to the prosecutor's office. Don't breathe a word about anything to that infernal attorney. Yes, sir.
Hold it!
Hold it, bitch.
Yes. What is it now? I have a few questions, Mr. Von Karma, about a certain fact you've been keeping from us. Really? You mean to call the methods of an officially sanctioned investigation into question yet again? I'm warning you, if you instruct the police in their work any further, there will be consequences.
Objection!
It's not the police I have an issue with, Mr. Von Karma. It's you. What? Isn't it on the prosecution to work out who the real culprit of a crime is? What foolishness is this? I have no intention of debating what the prosecution's role is or not with the likes of you. But let me make one thing clear. My job is to identify suspects and to ensure that every last one of them is convicted at all costs. Believe me when I say I leave absolutely no room for doubt when I present my perfect, unassailable cases.
Objection!
And how far would you go for your perfect cases? Would you create facts out of whole cloth, perhaps? Ha! And I thought you had outdone yourself already. But now you intend to accuse me of fabricating evidence?
Well, yeah.
I do. Because it is why you've done nothing but hinder Detective Bad from doing his job at every turn. What are you talking about? You didn't shut him out of the investigation because you wanted him to keep an eye on us. You did it to stop him from finding out that you don't have the body. What? He doesn't have the body?
Objection!
Ridiculous. You're clutching at straws. I will tolerate no more of your preposterous slander. Then allow us to examine it. Prove me wrong, if you can. I'm afraid you'll have to try a little harder than that. I am under no obligation whatsoever to prove your baseless accusations one way or another.
Objection!
As you must have seen for yourself, a piece of bloody chocolate is missing from the scene of the crime. Why did it disappear? And where did it go? What does it matter? Some blood went missing from the chest where the body was found. So what? So what indeed? That's precisely my question. If the body was still at the scene when the police got here, removing the blood would accomplish nothing. However, let us suppose for a moment that the body was not. If someone had wanted to erase any trace of what had happened in the room, then it all makes perfect sense.
Objection!
What is this petty obsession with the blood stain? But since it's so important to you, why don't you tell me where you believe it went? Of course, after all, evidence is everything, as you never tire of telling us. I believe this should back up my theory quite nicely.
Blood stain? Victim blood? Oh, is his body actually in the fountain? Wait!
Take that.
Holy shit!
Traces of the victim's blood were found in the fountain, along with traces of the chocolate from Mr. Tangaroa's room.
No, he can't be in the fountain.
I believe the missing piece of blood-stained chocolate was dumped.
Okay, it was dumped into the fountain. Okay.
Dumped into the stream that flows into the fountain. It strongly points towards one certain fact. Someone purposefully disposed of the blood after the body had been removed from the chest. Mr. Von Karma, where did you find the body? You didn't find it, did you? Answer me! Where did you get your hands on that kind of evidence? You have neither the authority nor the means to carry out that kind of analysis on the fountain water. No, but I do. Curse you, Bad! You've been a thorn in my side from the moment you were signed. Well, no longer. As of now, you are officially off the case. I was barely on it in the first place. Mr. Von Karma, you still haven't answered my question. Will you admit it? Will you confirm that no body was ever recovered? It's really quite the claim, you know. One that you never find any proof for, I'm afraid. What must I do to get an answer out of him? Now, if you don't mind, I have given you quite enough of my precious time already. I look forward to destroying you in court, Gregory Edgeworth. Yeah, oh boy. Your precious logic and theories won't save you then. Nothing will. Mark my words, Mr. Von Karma. Your methods will be your undoing. No matter how you try to hide the truth, I'll bring it all to light in the end. No, and then he died! Fuck. Forgive me, Detective. I didn't mean to put you in a difficult position. Don't sweat it. It was always gonna end this way. Honestly, nobody's ever sidelined me the way he did before. First time for everything, huh? You know, I think you might be right about the body being missing. I am, and I'll prove it in court. Well, if there's anything I can do to help, say the word. Since, you know, I'm off the case now. That's very kind, and I'm sorry to keep asking favors of you, Detective Bad, but there is one more thing. Hey, what are you guys whispering about? Come on, let me in on the secret! Alright, Eddie. The detective and I were just arranging a little insurance for the trial. I think we have enough to see Mr. Tangaroa acquitted. But I prefer to have an ace in the hole, just in case. And, what is it? You'll find out in the courtroom. Wait, what? You letting me join you? Of course I am. You are my assistant, after all. Ha! I'll be more than that by next year. I'll be a full-fledged attorney, you know? Take on Mr. Von Karma together. Indeed. Though I'm hoping we'll have freed Mr. Tangaroa by then. But if we're up against Mr. Von Karma, I guess we can't rule out the possibility that this might take some time. Right! But we'll do everything we can in the meantime. I know you can beat Mr. Von Karma, see? I believe in you! No! We can't allow Mr. Tangaroa to remain in prison for a crime he didn't commit. And we won't. I'll expose Mr. Von Karma's lies if it's the last thing I do. And it is, and it was the last It was the last thing he did, god damn it. God damn it.
Alright, that's gonna be our end today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had so much fun. Ace Attorney streams every week. I usually do that on Thursdays, but today we had to move things around a little bit. So, Ace Attorney streams every Thursday-ish. Come back if you wish to see more. I also have all the VODs up on my channel. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you to all the lurkers. Thank you to Jamie and Teleman and Cosme for coming in and saying hi. I appreciate all of you. Tomorrow we're going to be playing more Minako with my friends. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Safe travels back to heaven. Be good people. See you later. Goodbye!